Hello and welcome back to Motivation for Monday. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate this for a lot of reasons, but one is Brooks and my daughter Joy work so hard to do this. I just sit on a stool and have a good time, but they are the ones doing the work. So I want to thank them. Brooks, thank you. And to Joy, thank you for putting this out. And I hope all of you enjoy seeing this and share it. Thank you very much. Today, I'd like for us to quote a person that's new to me that I've just gotten to know. I love this young lady. Now, I haven't met her. You know, I talk about people, oh, I love them. My good friend, never met them. And they've never met me. But a friend of mine sent me this video from a young lady named Terri Savelle Foy. And I mean, it is so good. So let me encourage you, Google her and sign up, subscribe, or whatever, because you can get all kind of talks from Terri Savelle Foy. And I want us to hit one thing today, one of her talks, and just 5 points in it, because I just wanted to, but look this up. The talk is called 5 Things Successful People Do Before 8 a.m. And when I first watched this, I was trying to make notes so fast. I said, this is so good. I love this young lady. And then I listened to it again, and I heard more, and I will listen to it some more. But here they are, 5 things that successful people do before 8 a.m. Now, one thing I did think about when she was doing it, I thought how important it is when we wake up to start immediately thinking. Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Let's ask the Lord to order our day, to give us success in His eyes and desire. And this young lady, I call her Terri, Miss Terri, because I don't know her, but she's good, is what we do. I mean, like do first thing or preparing for the day, and it's really good. So here it is, 5 things that successful people do before 8 a.m. Number 1, pray and meditate. Pray and meditate. Pray, just pray, meditate, biblical meditation. Like David said, oh, how love I thy law. It is my meditation all the day. And we meditate so we see ourselves involved in something. And one thing we see is how the Lord has used us in somebody's life. I may think, all right, I'm going to be speaking at a meeting this morning at 9 o'clock in Atlanta. And I want to see what's happening, and I want to see people growing, laughing. If I'm in a church or a meeting of Bible, to see people coming to Christ. And if it's in some business or something, I want to see people who are getting interested, and they say, whoa, how does this come? This must come from God. So pray and meditate. I wish I had a lot of time. Pray, but she'll go into depth. Lord. So number 2, read. How important to read. I try every day to read my Bible. I try every day to read some devotional things. I try every day to listen to something really inspiring, something really, really good. That's one thing about our phones now. We can look up speeches from the 1940s, from people that today, from folks that we hear about, and we can listen to them and be inspired. So read and listen. Number 3, listen. Oh, that's it. Listen to audio messages. I got ahead of myself. Listen to audio messages. I try to shoot for every day. An audio, or if you can watch a video to see somebody. When I was really coming along in the 70s and beginning to speak and work, I loved Zig Ziglar, and I loved Jim Rohn, and there were other people too, Sir John Morley, people that we could get, but then it was cassette tapes. And if I were fortunate enough to get a cassette tape, I'd wear them out, literally would wear them out, listening over and over. Cavett Robert, there were so many people, Bill Cook, there were so many people back then, and now there's so many that now we can just go on our phone and see them do it. So every day, try to get a little taste of if we can listen 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes or sometime an hour, but listen to audio, video messages if we can every day. Number 4, take time to write your dreams down. She says, take time to write your dreams down. I love this, Proverbs 29:18, where there's no vision, the people perish. So write down what we see, what we hear, what we think. Maybe somebody says something. We think, whoa, this is really good. I want to, how does that fit into me? How can I do something with that? How can I learn from that? Like I'm reading this, we pray and we read and we listen to audio messages and we take time to write things down and get that in our minds. See it. See it before it happens. Try to see it clearly. What would God do with me if I would trust Him, if I would really count on Him, and if I would really believe Him, what He can do in our lives? So let's focus on that. Google Terri Savelle Foy, and she gives all this so well and so inspiring, and she's so real and so honest. We've talked about John Maxwell. I love John Maxwell. There's people today we can look at who are still alive, actually, and we can listen to them as well as Google messages from the past. But as we pray and as we meditate and as we read and as we write things down and as we really just see a vision, have a dream, have a goal, and work on that dream, God only knows what can happen. Oh, but by the way, we want all these to be for good. We have to make that point, don't we? Not for evil, but for good. What we read, what we think, what we vision, everything that we do, we want it to be used to make a difference in people's lives for good. That they're coming to know Christ, they're coming to know God in a personal way, and they're helping people, and they're seeing that their lives mean more than just being a consumer and taking advantage of people in the world. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it improving. Let's keep growing until that perfect day when we're with the Lord forever. So thank you, Terri. Thank you, John Maxwell. Thank you for so many people who have taught me and who are teaching us. All these folks who want to help us, they're out there. Let's listen and learn. Thank you for joining in. See you next time.